And we've got one great show ahead of you.
I love it when I can stump the chooch.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, Frank.
And welcome to another exciting edition of the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Take it away, Ron.
Evening, aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes podcast show. Live tonight, Bob and I are in Florida, sitting next to Cousin Frank. And Kyle is up above, back in the homeland, all by himself. We feel horrible about it, but at the moment, sorry, Kyle.
No, don't feel horrible for me. I'm smoking a great cigar.
Hey,
so.
Kerr, how are you? There you go.
Yeah,
Ronnie can't see. Don't worry, Kerr. He's sitting a million miles away. He can't hear either, so he doesn't have his headsets on, so bear with him.
So, yes, tonight's show is a little bit different, folks. As you can see, we don't have headsets. We're doing the Frank way. And now I see how his operation is down here. I can't wait to get back to my studio. I can hear what the hell is going on. So it might be a tough one for Bob and I to hear. Frank is
don't include me. I can hear fine.
Yeah, it's called
before you see, he's bitching and moaning here right before the show, but now he's here.
I did not bitch and moan. No.
Yeah. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you very much. Get that watch party going. Send it out to everybody you know. Share the show.
Bob looks retired.
Bob looks retired. He is.
I am retired, man.
He's laying back.
He's so retired he forgot to even wear the shirt tonight. He doesn't even know what day it is. We had him.
I'm going total Floridian.
What can I tell you? What can I tell you? But yes, folks, we're doing a special show, but for me at least, down here, and this will be the last time you see me together with these guys for a little while. They'll be hanging out, and I got to keep Kyle company up north. But welcome. Thank you very much. Get yourself paper and pen for some interesting information. And from our special guest, you're going to want to know where to get his cigars because they are really, really, really good. Frank, show them the cigar line. Show them that beautiful label.
There we go. Let me get the
and
Chief.
Folks, take a look at this. The Chief cigar line.
Let me try to get this.
Too much light reflection.
Too much light reflection. We'll go like that. Oh,
there
we go. There we go. There we go. I'm covering Ronnie's face. It's perfect position.
There you go. That's all right. I've been labeled before. Anyway, we're going to go quickly to our sponsors tonight because we really want to get to our special guest. And now I understand where you folks have been listening to this dog in the background. Yes, it's there. And I can't believe Frank's been dealing with this whole time. As if I was here the whole time. That dog you won't hear at this hour. I'm telling you that. You might never hear the dog. But it's a rough one, folks. So
are we really going to do it?
Let Frank. Oh, look, they put even the dog is motion detector. A lot going on. But anyway, welcome, and we're going to go right to our sponsors here in the beginning because I can't wait to get hold of our special guest, and not only a special guest, but a friend of ours that we've met recently and a really dynamic guy. So take it away, Frank.
Oh, he's saying let me take it away, but he's not. He doesn't see that I'm not exactly ready because he can't see the screen, folks. So don't worry. I'll
the computer's like 5-6 feet away.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar. RnA Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Kristoff Cigars uses only the highest quality double and triple fermented tobaccos from around the world, which are then artfully blended. Whether you're looking for the smooth, mild, and full flavor of the Kristoff Connecticut, or the savory and full body found in the Pissed Off Kristoff, they have a cigar to satisfy the palate of the most discriminating aficionado. It all begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars, designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
We are back. Welcome, folks. And Louis the barking dog is also with us this evening. We can't do anything about Louis. I tried offering him a cigar, but he went for the finger instead, so that ain't going to work. But anyway, folks, we want to welcome a friend of ours, a first responder, 33 years on the job. All welcome, definitely, Ken, and I'm going to mess it up, but Doerrbecker?
That's it. You got it. Perfect.
You see?
Got it right.
Because I told him, he goes, how do you pronounce it? I go, it's Doerrbecker.
And I pronounced it correctly.
I told him, I didn't want to tell him. I go, I want you to screw this up
But
so
I
I
did.
can make fun of you again.
We were waiting for the sky to fall, but
And the sky did fall because I got it right. There you go. Ken, welcome aboard, man. The one and the only, the owner of Chief Cigar Line. How are you tonight?
Very well, thank you. Appreciate you guys really having me on the show. It's a nice honor.
Well,
Our
thank
pleasure.
you for finding the time to hang out with the three chooches and the guy up north. So I appreciate
Hey,
it.
somebody's got to stay up north with us, you know, while you guys bathe in sunlight down there.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Well, it's a little humid tonight, so it's a little hot.
we got the same weather up here. I mean, it's like 80 degrees and humid as heck, and we were going to be in the 90s by Saturday. So,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
Well, what can I tell you? What are you going to
Fall is coming. Snow is coming.
Folks checking in.
Hey,
We got Brad.
We don't want
Berger
to get. Yeah.
Brad saying
We got
hello.
a bunch of people. If we had to name everything, it would be the end of the
Barry
show.
Bones, we got everybody.
Everybody's
He's
jumping
oh,
on
he's
board.
late. Barry, why are you
Barry's
late?
always late. Well, he does the show before us, so you know he's got to take care of that.
I got
He's
it.
hanging out with Maverick and the rest
America.
of the crew. Maverick.
He's on the America
It's America
Express.
Maverick.
I don't know. It sounded like he's mumbling.
Hey.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
Ken, I need some help down here. You know, these guys are just
I
hammering.
see that.
You see that? And I bet the audience sees this too. You know, you guys.
Of course they do. What do you think they tune in for?
I even got Kevin Thompson from Arkansas. You know, Kevin, help me, will you? Come get me out of this place.
Hey, Kev, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, we got a bunch of the people that were at
Bruce is back up. My pool is still open.
A lot of people from the boutique show is there. Armin is happening. Gabby is there. Kevin's there. Barry would have been there. Brad, you know, there's a bunch of guys here from the boutique cigar world. So since there's a lot of boutique guys on, let's talk about your boutique cigar. How'd you get involved from being a first responder, a fireman? How'd you get to hold of this? I mean, you know,
I used to
fire all around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belonged to a local shop right here in town. And, you know, was in that shop for 15 years, helping out, doing, you know, working, all that kind of stuff. And one day just said, you know, I wanted to do my own cigar and reached out to a couple of different companies. And I was okay with some of the stuff they were sending me. And, you know, I knew what kind of blend I wanted and stuff. And then I spoke to Allison from Rocky Patel. And she said, you know, let's speak to Rocky and send it down to the factory, see what we got. 8 months later, we came up with what we have, our Nicaraguan Honduran with an Ecuador Habano wrapper, which was our first Chief cigar. And then that stayed on the market for about a year. And then from there, I was honored enough to work together with and reach out with Gabby Kafie. And I switched over factories and went over by Gabby. And together we've created what they were just holding up. Kyle was just holding up the Proby.
Yep.
And we did our all hands blend together with Gabby. And
that's what I got.
Pushing right along. And, you know, it was a lot of, we spent about 6 months on names, you know.
Yeah, how did you come up with all hands? How did you come up with all hands?
Well, when the name, the Chief, very close friend of ours that had passed away now, Mark Weinberg, he said, you know, what about the Chief? Everybody says, hey, Chief, how are you? What's up, Chief? How are you? The license plate on your truck says Chief 710, you know. And I was like, I don't know, the fire department routine, but we went with it. And we came up with the Chief, you know, so the whole name deal is, God rest his soul, his doing. And we pushed it, sold out 100 boxes the first night of the opening.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was kind of impressed. I was like, you know, is that great? And Allison was like, is that great? You kidding me? You have one cigar, one blend at that time. This is unbelievable. You have, look at all these people. You have a huge following of friends and people and firehouse guys and everything else. And then the All Hands was the next blend that we did. And the All Hands was kind of like what we call a signal 10 in a firehouse, a working fire, all hands, everybody in.
Oh, gotcha.
When we did that, we wanted to add the extra jalapa ligero, make it a little more full body.
Gotcha.
We added the Mexican San Andreas wrapper to that cigar
and
did a box press out of it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cigar. Smokes perfectly. Nice.
Yeah, very blessed. I got everybody down in the factory is incredible. The pride they put in. I don't think I've ever to this day had anybody tell me they've had a drawer issue with the cigars. It's just, we got a great team down there, a great team. And a lot goes into the cigars, and the passion that they have working at the factory is you can't ask for better, you know. And so I'm blessed in that aspect. And then recently we came out with a lot of the guys that I know love to smoke, and they're always like, you know, yo, Chief, you going to come out with something, you know, milder? And I said, oh, well, I don't know. And called up Gabby. I said, you know, this is what I kind of want to do with the Connecticut. Maybe a little Nicaraguan in there as well as the Honduran for some spice, Ecuador, Connecticut wrapper. And we came out with what we call the Proby. So in the firehouse, the Proby is the new guy.
The new guy.
I'm not saying that every smoker is new that smokes at Connecticut, but the milder cigar, maybe somebody getting into cigars, starting out. In the firehouse, we call that person the Proby. So when they first joined. So that's what I did, the Proby. So on top of that, of course, I got some of the guys, yo, when are you coming out with truck company? When are you coming out with engine company? You know. So we're working on that. We're working on the barber pole now.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah. So talk to us about the barber pole.
That would
Let
make
the crowd.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, you guys are jumping down poles. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be called the fire pole, so we know the
oh,
name.
awesome.
We're tweaking a couple of different things. One that really hasn't been done, so we're going to see how that tastes and how that we put that together and see if we get the flavors out of it that we're looking for. And that's I'm hyped about that one. So that'll be nice. And we're working on a fire truck box.
What's that going to be like?
It'll be basically just like a fire truck. The top will slide open. It'll be 10 cigars in the top. Limited edition, 100 boxes only.
Nice.
Painted red like a fire truck. It'll have the chief logos on the doors and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
So,
very cool.
A few avenues for that to get
Nice.
the boxes done. So, and then all 3 blends will soon be released in a 4x44 size, 10 packs. So little dog walkers, it gets cold up here in the wintertime, stuff like that, and everybody's always looking for that quick 20-minute smoke.
Right.
When I used to work in some of the local shops, people would always say, I don't have much time left. And I would push them off to some of the smaller cigars that we got, the little 4 3/4 by 44s and stuff like that, little last calls or whatever it may be,
Right.
And I said, we need this cigar. So I've tweaked Gabby a few times about it. And, we got the blends are there. So now we just make the cigars. So we just ordered
awesome.
a whole load of those.
Oh, awesome. That
All
sounds
3 blends
great.
will come in that size as well.
Or maybe a little cigarillo for the quick guys,
Yeah, you never know. As we grow, the cigars and sizes and everything will grow with it,
Well, Kevin Thompson over at Amber and Ash said that since you've been in, your cigars are flying off the shelves there.
Keep it on
they
the
can't
shelf.
keep up with it, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I was blessed when they called up and, they said they wanted to ship over a box and we sent them over from Boutique Smokes. And I spoke to Kevin and it was, that's what was great about the Boutique Cigar Festival. Not only meeting you guys and meeting all these people, I met Kevin there, and you got to see these people, some that I wouldn't see right away, whether they're over in West Virginia or they're over in Indiana or, and some of these people took a ride to get there. For me, it was a 14.5-hour car ride over. And that was just an incredible time, and sitting with Kevin and stuff like that. Like I sat with you guys, what a great guy, knowledgeable and passionate about what he's doing. And then we just happened to stumble over my wife being in the post office and he's in the post office, and it was nice to meet some of these faces for the first time.
Yeah, just to get to meet them in person is not just a Facebook person now. Now you know who they were. You had a discussion with them, and just another way of building in the cigar community, as they say.
Absolutely.
And that was such a different experience being at the BCA. It didn't have that Vegas over the top. You really don't have a chance to connect with people like we did outside in just hanging out.
The hotel.
It's just, it was a totally different experience. And I think that is something that is going to change really the face of those large-scale events. I think it will.
When we talked with Armin, we stayed at the Holiday Inn, and I mentioned to him, I hope you made the phone call. Armin, I know you're listening. Did you make the phone call to the GM and book the entire hotel just for us? Because we're going to take over the hotel. So I'm waiting for a response on Facebook. So we'll be watching that.
I know we took over the back of the hotel.
Oh, yeah. We
got about 35 people that night smoking.
Yeah.
But that was part of the whole community we talked about. And for all the new Boutique Cigars guys who weren't there to say, I'm hoping the word is getting out to them and reaching out to Dr. Gabby to see if we can get them in and get tables for them, because it was really a wonderful, wonderful experience personally. How it just, everybody came together. all the Eagles were checked at the door. Nobody had the, who was the high flying guy and all of that. Everybody was on a level playing field.
Yeah.
And it allowed everybody to make that connection with their customer in a way that I think was much more personal and much more
very personal.
Intimate would be the word.
And I think that helps because there was a lot of consumers there too.
Oh yeah.
And I think the consumers felt so attached now to all the owners like yourself that were there. They can talk about it, hype up, and actually marketing. That the word of mouth you can't beat. And well, we saw a few guys that they couldn't stop talking besides myself, but those guys are now going to talk to all the others, and they're going to be back already next year.
Definitely.
I mean, and that's great for you guys. Not the PCA group, but that's going to help the boutique industry.
No question about it.
No question about it. And
met two great couples. Both of them were opening shops. One's a retired fire chief.
That's all by us.
Right.
Yeah.
Alec of ours. Yeah.
And he was like, "Look, there's no doubt." And I got a text from him about 3 days ago. Facebook message, and then sent them over my personal, phone number and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm about mid-October. We'll be open." He goes, "Absolutely." He goes, "It was just a great time talking to you, and you took the time to talk. Like you said, it was amazing. The people, the guests, meeting everybody else. You just sat and you spoke and you talked. And I was in between Alec Spencer and David Blanco. And
you learned a lot.
My cigar is better than yours, or this. Hey." You want to go talk to Kenny also, or you want to go speak to Alex, or you want to go see David Blanco, and those egos, like you said, were not there at all. It was great.
Well, the best and the most coolest thing that I saw is like all of you cigar owners, none of you were smoking your own cigar.
Right.
You were smoking everybody else's, which was it's awesome to me. That speaks volumes. Yeah,
I left there with boxes.
Right.
I left with boxes from Dr. Rodriguez, from Garrow, from I went around grabbing a box almost from everybody that I knew I couldn't get a box from.
Right.
And home in my humidor.
Yeah.
That's just what we do.
Ken, right now, where are your cigars available?
I'm around up here in Long Island in a few shops. We just brought them. We just finished an update and even more now. I just picked up 2 shops in Pennsylvania this weekend, and I'm working on Florida. Don't worry, gentlemen.
Okay.
I gotta get my brother moving down there. And a lot here in Long Island, out east. A couple of shops I was at about a week and a half ago. Long Island Cigars. A couple of strictly the in and out shops up here. Just brought them in Franklin Square and stuff like that.
How about in
18
local?
In Smokehouse Cigars in Atlanta, Georgia, Ash and Ember, West Virginia. So we're getting there.
Have you used your network through the fire departments and through the fire department chains across the country? I would think you're already a pretty tight group that you could actually say, "Hey, guys, try to market through," and where they can go and ask their local shop, "Hey, can you get," because you put the word out, guys will definitely want to support you and your effort if they're cigar smokers. It would make sense.
Absolutely.
We're doing more and more. And like even with Kevin, he says, "Kenny, I get a lot of the fire department guys that come in."
Right.
And another local shop out east that we were starting to get ready to work with. And they're like, "Dude, I have a ton of firemen." And even though, may say the chief or a firefighter, we get a lot of non-firemen smoking at that tribe,
Right.
Of course.
Right.
But yeah, a couple of my FD&Y buddies, they bring it to work. From there, it reached to another firehouse because they had somebody staying with them for the day. And they were like, "Yo, this is great, man. Where do you get it?" And he's like, "You just got to go to one of the shops. One of the shops up here, Harry's Havana Hut. He doesn't open a box." I was in there. I said, "Where's my cigars?" He goes, "I don't have to open the box. They come in and take the box, Kenny."
Wow.
He goes, "I have to open the box and put it on the shelf." I was like, "You're kidding." He goes,
"That's great."
Box. You know?
That's fantastic.
What about people who are not near any of the places that you are selling cigars now? Is there like a mail order that they can get involved with, or?
Yeah, you could either go on my website or boutiquesmoke.com, which is, you know, a factory site, and it has everybody that, you know, the factory works with. And that's how, you know, I got by Kevin and stuff like that. And you can order a single, 5-pack, or a box. Yeah, boutiquesmoke.com.
Perfect. Very good.
The singles. I support the brick and mortar shops. Maybe one day I'll have to be, you know, maybe the big guy online, you know, go into them and stuff. But I, working in different shops and stuff, and seeing the hustle that people put in a shop and stuff like that, I try to support the brick and mortars right now.
Oh, you have to. That's very important to everybody.
Yep.
Well, what about people who are nowhere near a brick and mortar or one that would have your cigars if they want to, you know, get one?
Yeah.
How? You know?
That's how, boutiquesmokes.com. You know, and that's our site, and you can get them from there. And we do, like I said, we do singles, 5s, and boxes. You know, and if you sign up for the email list on boutiquesmoke.com on the BCA, you get 10% discount on your first order.
So say that again. We got Bradley Harris who joined us. His question is, can I get it on this show? Not directly from the show, but Bradley, right now, Ken's going to give you the information again if you want to write that down, so you can order a box of Chiefs. And he's got several, so you're going to have to be specific. Give it again, Ken.
You can go straight to boutiquesmoke.com.
Perfect.
Nice and simple. Boutiquesmokes.com, folks. Get on there and definitely check him out. No question about it.
Great smoke.
Very, very, very good
Excellent,
smoke.
excellent cigar. I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying this very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for producing it, because again, it's enjoyment. This is part of it. Hanging out with my cousins, even though, you know, Ronnie's a pain in the ass. Bob can be a pain in the ass, but
he is the biggest
pain.
pain.
I biggest pain in the ass. So, you know.
Man, oh man.
Are you sure you want to stay next to this guy?
I don't know.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great thing. And
No, but it's a good smoke, and I really tell people right now, seek it out.
Yeah.
Seek it out, and if you can't find it, get on the boutique website and order it, man.
Kyle just put it on for all you listeners. If you want to go back, take a look at the Facebook page. Kyle put it on there again, boutiquesmokes.com. Kevin Thompson says, yes, it's a great website, and you can get a lot of brands on that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent.
you could get me, Gabby Kafie, Alex Spencer.
Here, yep.
All the good cigars.
Oh, yeah.
They're all there.
Yep.
Yes, Dave, we stuck it to Bob. And yeah,
Well,
he
listen.
forgot his shirt, Dave. I know.
No.
Barry said
said he lost his. Hey, Bob, what did you lose the shirt in the move? Of course. Bob has lost a lot of things in the move. He's lost his mind in the move. So his shirt was basically following, you know, so.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm in slow mo right now. I didn't even want to open the suitcase and look for the shirt.
but it's there.
It's somewhere there.
Yeah.
He's had a rough few days.
Next week.
We're representing. That's all that matters. Bob's in blue tonight. He's in blue. He's in blue and he's laying back. I mean, you see how laid back he is.
I'm
His
in
legs
Florida,
are, his
man.
legs are up like this.
This is the life.
He's in Florida retired gear.
He's in the retirement zone.
The endless
Nothing wrong
summer
with that.
state, man. No more snow, no more ice, no more 50 below.
What did 50 blows?
50 below.
Oh, I thought it.
Yeah, he said 50 blows. Yeah, you know. You see, he's mumbles too. That's what happens when you get old.
No. Not like you.
But if you're like me, forget about it.
That's
You're in
right.
trouble. But anyway. So you've been dealing with. Well, when was the first time you got Rocky? How long actually from your first cigar? How long has it been?
5 years.
So 5 years now. All right. It is, everybody has a goal when they're in business. Are you where you thought you might be at this point? Are you on your kind of a schedule where everybody has the goals?
Yeah. I'd say within the last year and a half is when we really started picking things up and people noticing us more and more on Facebook and getting. I'll get Facebook messages all the time. A friend of mine spoke about your cigar, or I saw it on. I was scrolling through Instagram and I happen to have a hashtag right, and they happen to see it. Where can I get it? How can I try one? Stuff like that. So in the last year and a half, it's been working. Rocky had told me a long time ago. He says, "You're on a good pace, kid. Don't push yourself too fast. Don't push you just it's me, and I go out to the shops, and I go out every night, and I visit different shops, and I try to throw an extra shop in there. Or if I'm driving down to Myrtle Beach, I happen to stop off one day in Fayetteville, and stopped at the Big Red Barn over there, Anstead's, and that's how I met Will and Jake, and I just stop in, let me hit one more shop, and then continue my ride down, and that's what I try to do each time. When I was driving over to Indiana, I was coming through Ohio and Pennsylvania, stop, introduce myself. You never know what can happen from there,
Now, do you think you'll sell enough cigars by next year to buy the Biltmore mansion, or?
I hope so, but I'm not in a rush.
Take your time.
That's
It's
it.
all about pacing yourself.
and quality. When you're putting out a quality
Well,
product,
that's it. You can't rush it.
You
cannot
can't rush it.
it.
you can't. And that's what he's doing. He's putting out.
Yeah, you're doing it right. Don't
Absolutely.
don't get so big and that you can't control it until you can actually control your your growth in your helpers, because you're going to need employees to help build this.
Exactly.
Not everyone could be a Dr. Gabby and do everything or wear one hat like he does, which is simply.
I would not want to wear his hat.
No,
No,
that hat's big.
That's got to give you headaches.
And,
You gotta
he tells me,
pace
he goes,
yourself
as
and do it right.
you know your inventory size, you go to the next shop. You go to the next shop. You don't want to be that guy that says, "I'm out."
Right.
As things started to get bigger, I was that guy for like 6 months. And when I changed factories, we had to, get the new blends going and stuff like that, and you run out. You don't want that, So I know that the boxes are full and they're stacked up, and then I'll go to the next shop and the next shop,
Right. Yeah, you don't want to overextend.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps. And you'll get there.
I'm in no rush, enjoying the ride. I love it. I love what I do. BCA was the perfect, sit when you guys down there and just everybody joking and laughing and this and that. And
It was a great party.
It was all about
It really
this.
was.
It was all about this,
It was.
Absolutely.
Just sit, love, and enjoy a cigar.
Exactly. And that's what society needs at this point. We need more of this, where we can just sit down, relax, enjoy a good bourbon.
Yeah. Or whatever you drink.
Or whatever you drink. It could be
And a good
tequila. It could be rum. It could
It's
be.
got to be bourbon.
No.
I'll tell you, I brought home 5 bottles of that Cedar Creek bourbon.
There you go.
That was good stuff.
Is it gone already?
That was good.
I had that down there.
That's
And
Kyle.
I said, yeah, we're gonna take a few bottles of that home. And then I called my sister and stuff, and my wife, and I was like, hey, you guys are wine drinkers. What do you want? And the girl behind the counter is like, okay, sweet or dry. I'm like, what? They go, "Oh, you guys want sweet or dry?
Bourbon.
I got 4.5 bottles of that left.
Good.
Nice.
But we know
Then
where to
you
get
go
it.
very slow.
Well, you have to till next what?
Oh, he's got to
July.
stretch it out until next August.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm sure we can call over it and get it mailed over.
I think
Absolutely.
they'll take care of you for sure. But no, like Frank said, you're doing it right. Pace yourself and make sure, especially this winter, that you do have enough product coming in.
Yep.
Again, with the next COVID scare, we don't know what's going to happen down in down in those smaller countries that are producing for you. Because at any given time, that could be shut down, and then you're going to be like a lot of other people. I'm out.
Right.
You don't
Right.
want that.
No,
Yeah, we've seen it already once, right? We saw factory.
Yeah. absolutely.
Right. Right. So we have to be careful.
Yes, it's about.
Well, actually, it's about people stocking up as much as they can right now. Make sure you don't run out.
Yeah, you know,
Get your boxes of Chief now.
That's it. Start
Say that.
ordering now, folks.
That's it.
BoutiqueCigar.com. And that's
Get it while they're in.
Absolutely.
Get them
So,
while they're here.
how many lines do you have right now? How many?
After 3.
You have 3. Okay,
Yep.
and then you got one coming out for the holidays.
Yeah.
All right, and then you have the
Barber Pole will probably be early spring.
early spring.
The Bourbon.
By 44s will all be the end of November.
So that's the name.
Nice.
Are you going with the fire pole as the name of the barber pole, or what?
Yeah, it's probably going to be called the Fire Pole. Yeah.
Perfect name.
It's a perfect
Perfect
name.
name.
You can't ask for anything better than that. I love it. It's
I'll
just
get
a
my,
good time.
Some of the art guys that do up some artwork and stuff like that.
Well, you can have a nice brunette coming down the pole smoking your
Well,
cigar.
no,
That's the
see,
label.
this is
I think that pole and that image is at the bada bing.
See where this person's head goes immediately. They think of nothing else. They
No, I
can't-
think with the wrong head is what you're
That's-
trying to
that's-
say.
that's-
That's what it is, you know. I mean, yeah, I'm married 33 years. Give me a break. You know, I'm not dead, but you know, it is what it is.
As long as there's a pulse.
That and the fire truck box, I'm really
Oh,
excited.
the fire truck box is going to be cool.
That's going to be very cool.
That's a
Yeah.
great
And
idea.
it's
I love
funny.
it.
The when I was thinking about it, very good friend of mine, Brad, who's a rep for AJ Fernandez, he's the one that said, "I got to do this." He's like, "Bro," he goes, "You got the fire department cigar. Nobody's done it. I'm telling you, you got to do this." And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm telling you, you got to do this." I said, "All right, so we'll look into it." And he goes, "You know," and he goes, "No credit to me." He goes, "I get box 1." I said, "Wait, I get box
That's
1." He
it.
goes, "No, you get box 1A. I get box 1." You know?
There you
And
go.
it's got to be in vintage red.
Oh yeah.
Cherry
It'll be
fire
fire
engine
truck
red.
Absolutely. Nice red
Fire
lacquer.
engine red.
Yep.
Yep.
So, have you been down to Honduras, to the fields, the factories yourself yet, and see what's going on, or Corona stuff?
Not recently. We keep talking about a trip and stuff like that. Now that stuff's opening up, you know, flying and stuff like that. Me 2 days ago, me and Gabby were just saying about, you know, go in, check things, check product, and out. You know, we want to try to get a couple of us, you know, to all go down at the same time to the factory.
Nice.
Yeah, before things get worse again, and then you can't fly.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't. You know, God willing, everybody does what they have to do, and everything starts keep on the up and up. You know,
Yeah.
keep climbing.
Nice. Let me hold you there for a bit. We're going to do a little bit of business. We're going to get ready for
We're gonna
our
run some sponsors.
some
Look,
sponsors.
Look,
Some
Ronnie,
sponsors.
run
Yeah.
some sponsors.
You know?
So
Hangout, Ken.
Ronnie usually says, "Go ahead, Ronnie, say it." This way, I'm here now. I can see you.
What?
What you're gonna say,
Frank, want some sponsors. They got to buy.
On a small farm nestled along a river in southern Honduras grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please. No moss. This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me, expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor. Pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Light it up. Spend an hour with it. You'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic. Troianiello Cigars, created by cigar enthusiast Michael Troianiello of Scranton, PA, prides itself in offering top-notch cigars not only to the Pennsylvania market, but worldwide. Troianiello Cigars is a proud maker of premium hand-rolled cigars, with a wide range of premium cigars, flavored cigars, and accessories. You're sure to find what you're looking for.
And we
We
are
are
back.
back. Absolutely, Ken. Thank you for sticking aboard there. Hey, we just got to let the audience know. Tonight, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, but there will not be a
Smoke the Chooch.
Smoke the Chooch segment. One, because I'm not in my studio where I can give away an item.
A
So
prize.
A prize.
You mean the gift away?
A gift
Gift
away or
giveaway.
a prize,
So,
as Ronnie would call it.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry.
Present?
Sorry, Jose.
plus-
and
And plus, too many
Barry.
chooches are sitting next to me. The chooches usually are away from me. Now they're all sitting. They would have the answers.
There's three of us.
Frank, they can't see the screen anyway, so yeah, whatever.
That's
I can't, to be honest with you, I can't. I've barely seen you guys from this distance. It's time for new glasses, no question about it. So,
Jose's like, no.
sorry, Jose.
Don't worry, Jose. Stick with it. Next week, we're going to have a double chooch extravaganza because I know that I've got you guys totally stumped.
And hooked.
Well, how
And
you
hooked.
not, so he's out from now on then, right?
Of the chooches?
Yeah.
Well,
What are you
I
talking
might not
about?
tell him about what my
Oh,
chooch question is.
I'll watch the Yances
I'll watch the answers.
on his little board.
So it's just going to be me, Kyle and myself and the guest. All right. Well, Kyle, brush up on your chooch questions, will you? What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Anyway, Barry, we don't want excuses. We want results.
Oh, boy.
Next Tuesday, Barry, you'll get the result. What can I tell you?
Bruce is like, did you find the signatures that fell off my hat?
They're in the mail.
And Bruce,
They
you know
went
what?
to somebody else.
No, he probably got the signatures and you can't read them. Don't worry, Bruce. That's what makes it even more valuable because the Ronnie gave us such wonderful Sharpies to
Yes.
work off.
They were about 30 years old.
They were 30-year-old Sharpies, and
With
literally,
no points.
yeah, they were blunt point, and you couldn't actually see. It was like faded. So it's
So whatever's left on that hat, I put it under glass, seal it, because the rest is going to fade away.
don't put it in the sun because it will fade.
Oh, no.
You know,
Keep it in a dark closet.
that was Ronnie's attempt at a Sharpie,
Yeah.
which I would call a dully.
Mm.
It's not really
Yes,
a
yeah.
Sharpie,
Ken,
it's
can
called
I
a
come up
dully.
and hang out with you? I mean, really.
Come on up.
Stay with me, Ken.
Come on up.
Stay with me.
Oh, Bruce says it was invisible ink.
Invisible ink.
You got to put it under a blue
A black light. Under a black light.
black
Black light.
So it's psychedelic, too.
Oh, yeah. They're killing me, man. They're killing me. You guys, you know, what's family for? You know?
No. On a more serious note,
Your wife is listening, Ken, so just be careful what you say,
Uh-oh,
okay? She's
uh-oh.
on.
yeah, we don't need that.
Great.
We'll keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean.
We're not going to talk about that visit to the Bada Big last week. No.
And no barber pole talk. Sorry, Stacy, but thanks for joining in. Yeah.
It's a family show.
That's right. It is a
It's a
family
true
show.
family show.
Yeah, I'm blessed when it comes to that. My family's very close, very tight. You know.
That's awesome.
Very good.
And they have to be. You have to have that support. You have to have that support structure in place.
Yeah.
And you were saying that she's actually in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
So maybe we could get her boots on the ground in Myrtle Beach, pounding the pavement, right? I mean,
Sure.
visiting.
He loves when I drive down and think of 5 cigars in the car ride.
There you go.
Well,
Stacy, we're going to put you to work.
well,
It's for your own good.
I lived in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I did a lot of work near Myrtle Beach, so I'm very familiar with the beach and all of the surrounding areas there. So,
My oldest boy's a city Myrtle Beach cop.
Oh, excellent!
Congratulations.
He was in the military and got back from Afghanistan and stuff. He became a city cop down there.
Oh,
Awesome.
very nice.
Very
Awesome.
nice. Salute to him in red,
Yes.
white, and blue.
Yeah.
Thank you to your son, and really thank you to you for your first responding services.
Absolutely.
We can't do. We really can't thank you guys enough for
No,
what
we
you
can't.
do.
We can
Really?
Yeah, you do it because you love
There's
it.
not many people who want to run into a burning building.
Right. Usually they're going in the opposite direction.
A lot of my family's either NYPD and stuff like that. I said, yeah, they're all cops. I said somebody had to be the hero and be the
There
finder.
you go.
There you go. You go in first and let them hang out, take the glory.
But they take the credit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just,
I always like to see the fire department play the police department in those hockey games.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guys brutal.
Oh yeah.
And that's getting more and more. Hockey, football, baseball. Yeah. It's always NYPD, FDNY.
It's good stuff. And again, on the 20th anniversary there, this past weekend, it was emotional for us because we're from New York City and Frank's right over the river there. And,
In Jersey. Yeah, I had an office downtown on 38th Street during 9/11, and it was quite the day, never to be forgotten. And
Never forget it.
It's something that you always have to look back and say, the sacrifices that were made, and that's the thing. And there's words can't really describe it ever.
No, just the scenery too. When a couple of us, my firehouse here, pulled up the morning after, just to see the bridge that was on Chambers Street and stuff, like a movie set,
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, on there you said Stacy, so that's my sister actually that is on,
oh, okay.
and she was actually in building 6, and the only things working were Nextel. So
Wow.
she would be next telling me what they were doing, and originally it was, oh yeah, there's a fire next door, way up high, until everybody realized what was actually going on.
Right.
Gotcha.
Next tell me, where are you? Oh, we're running down the block, we're running down Chambers, we're going over the 59th Street Bridge. Yeah, she had it tough for a little while after that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it can't be easy for anybody. Anybody who experienced that. I mean, I lost a school friend of mine on that one, and a lot of people, especially in our church that we went to, we lost some of our parishioners that were there.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about that.
Not funny, but at BCA, the one young lady won the cigar humidor.
Oh, yeah.
I happened to say to her, the ticket number was 343. And I said to her, I went over, I said, do you realize what that number means? And she says, absolutely. She says, I'm a veteran.
Oh,
Wow.
Right at that point, I walked back to my table, picked up a couple of chiefs. I said, well, there needs to be fire department cigars in this humidor that you just won because of that ticket number.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Because can I have 2 more? Because now I can't smoke those. They mean something.
A true veteran knows how to get around. No, that was beautiful. That was a fantastic gesture. Thank you for that.
Sure it was.
Again, thanks to all of you guys at your firehouse and everybody else, your whole family. That's special. Special. Really
Certainly
is.
It is.
Your sister asked, what cigar do you want to, well, what is that? Kenny, what's your next cigar that you want to make? Which I guess you missed the beginning of the show.
Yeah, that's going to be the
But tell everybody, because you got a lot of people that jumped in afterwards. So,
So we're working on the samples of the barber pole now, which is going to be called the fire pole. 2 different variations of it. I don't want to kind of give it away yet, but we are working with, a couple of different wrappers, one with 3 wrappers, one with 2 wrappers. And so if it tastes the way I'm hoping it's going to taste, one of them hasn't been done before, I don't think. On everybody that I've seen do a barber pole, it should be pretty good.
barber poles are fantastic.
If done right.
If
Gotta
done
be
right.
done right.
If they're done right, they
'Cause
are.
I've had a few of them that just like unravel on you, or they burn horrible. But the good ones are just that. They're fantastic smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're blessed, like I said before, the team that we got down at the factory, I couldn't see it unraveling. They really put the pride in when they make the cigar, so I can't even see it coming up to me if it's not right.
Well, we look forward to sampling it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No doubt.
We're looking forward to it for sure.
We should have it by the next BCA, so don't worry, boys.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that will be out.
Nice.
Yes, for next August. I think
Spring.
the first or second week of August they
Something
plan
like
on
that,
doing that. What's
Yeah.
that?
He's planning on a spring
BCA.
release.
Yeah,
Spring
that,
release.
so that will be just in time. Well, it'll be a couple of
Yeah,
months.
it'll be out for a little while, but before
Right.
that, so I'll have to send you down some samples.
Perfect.
Very
Yeah,
good.
no question about it. And again, I'm pretty excited to see that fire engine.
Oh, yeah.
box.
Just the
box.
Now that's going to be that limited edition, right?
That's going to be 100 boxes, limited
100
edition, one time.
boxes.
The cost
Wow.
of the boxes alone will be expensive.
Right.
You know, whether they get CNC'd or we try doing hand carve every box. You know,
Wow.
which would be wild because every box would wind up being just a little bit
A
different.
little different,
Wind up
right?
having the factory hand carve them. But I think
Yeah.
the amount of work that would have to go into that to hand carve every one of those boxes.
That's going to be a lot. Yeah. That's.
Yeah, you're talking a $350 box of 10 sticks then, you know.
Right.
But, a bunch of my buddies up here in New York and stuff, they're like, bro, put my name. You want the money? I don't care how much it costs.
Right.
I want one
Yeah,
of those.
get the pre-orders going.
Like,
Yeah,
yes,
get 'em going.
absolutely.
And when you're ready for both your releases, give us a little bit of heads up so we can start helping promote that out for you too.
Great, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for your time and everything that you and the whole crew do out there. New York's not an easy town to keep safe from everything, and
That's a fact.
you're really in the heart of it. So thanks for everything that you got to deal with on a daily basis. Besides just living and pushing out these cigars, and if you're going to do anything what David Blanco does, you might as well buy yourself a red RV because that man lives in his car. I don't know how
It's amazing.
He
You know,
blows my mind.
Even at BCA, you know, here's somebody like I've known David for years from up here by Maxie's and stuff like that, you know, from events and stuff. And he even grabbed me down there and he goes, "Come here." He goes, "I'm gonna give you a trick, you know, and give you a hint." He goes, "I've known you a long time," and yeah, he's an animal. He really is an animal.
I don't know where he gets that energy, though.
He's not married.
Well, that's called freedom. But I'm talking about the energy himself.
Hey, I'm not married. I don't have that energy.
No, you don't.
You need to
He's
change.
another guy. You do what you love. You know? He loves
You
being
gotta-
out
you gotta
there.
do
He's
something with
a
a passion.
veteran, thank God. You know, and he's still active, reserves and stuff, and he's always jumping or doing something else. You know, and yeah, he's a cool dude. Really is.
He's
Very cool.
24/7, and
Yeah.
that's when you're 24/7.
He lives it, man. He
Yeah.
lives it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he loves it. Still loves going out. He goes, "Kenny, I still love going out all the time."
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, you're working still in a sense, but the cigar events for you to get schedule out, that's where you get yourself out there and marketing, and you know we'll do whatever we
You
can.
know, up here at the local Garden City Hotel, we do a Scotch and cigar night, do a shop, do an event. You know, people asking, you know, I'm like that little guy, you know. So when somebody says, "Yo, can we take a picture together?" or "Can you sign the box?" You're like, "Wow, really?" You know, like me. But
Yeah, you.
yeah, we have a cigar event here coming October 2nd in my firehouse, my engine company. You know, we do this is our 3rd annual cigar night. So
That's
you know,
awesome.
Next show, you're going to have the 8x10 glossies that you're going to be signing, right?
yeah, one day.
Well, you
And,
got that great shot that I used for your promo with you. And that, I mean, hey, that summed it up.
That's awesome.
That summed it up. The
Absolutely,
cheek, that summed it
man.
up. Kevin Thompson already said, "Put me in. Sign up now." He's signing up for one of those boxes.
He wants
He would-
one just for display.
Right. Yeah, just to display it in the local fire department so that, you know, there's people on the street can see it.
That is cool.
That really is
Very cool.
Great
Yeah,
idea.
you better chain that
Makes a
down.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
Kevin's good, and I mean he knows he should be the mayor of that town anyway. The way
That's true.
he walks the beat in a different fashion, but
Right.
you know everybody knows him.
Everybody
Everybody knows
the
his name.
Well, he's the postal guy. He's
Yeah.
the guy.
He's
their
the
postal-
Pope of Kansas, Arkansas, whatever.
Pope of Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Drink, everybody,
Everybody,
drink. You gotta drink.
Arkansas.
Ronnie
The new
is a
state of Arkansas. Yeah.
Oh,
They had their pipe show last weekend, so he needed a couple of boxes, for that. And I said, okay, I'm going to send them overnight. You should get them in time. He was like, yeah, don't worry. I'm at the post office in the morning. I'll make sure we got them.
Yeah.
What better delivery service is that?
Oh, and as soon as they arrive, he's the first one to put them in his truck.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he sees the cigars, they go right in his truck. And
Even if they're for another route.
Kevin, don't worry.
Kevin, sorry, I love you, brother.
We won't tell
You
anybody.
can always use the old thing. It's in the mail.
Or it got lost.
Lost in the mail.
Yeah, lost
There
in
you
the
go.
mail.
Oh, yeah, and they landed just in time, he said. And we got Bradley Harris signed me up for a box, too.
Yeah.
Bradley, I believe, is an ex-New Yorker living in Florida himself now.
Oh, he's on the lamb too, huh?
He's on the lamb.
Oh, he's on the lamb.
You just started?
on the lamb.
Well, they gave him Harris as the lamb name.
There you
Which
go.
is a good
Harris
one.
is the lamb
It's like
name.
Smith.
Yes.
It's like Smith.
Yeah, instead of going to Arizona, he's now in Florida. It's My Red Heaven, right? Wasn't that the
My blue heaven.
My red heaven.
My Red Heaven.
My red heaven. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's hell.
That's
No, guys, you were right. With My Blue Heaven was for the Arizona. My Red Heaven was where I was going with. It wasn't a mistake. It was done purposely. Trust me.
So where were you going with it?
yeah. I don't know where it's going.
Forget it. Well, the red. Right now, the Chief is red to me. And everything about the Chief
All right.
is red.
So is the fire truck.
There you go.
There you go.
Even my car's red.
That's it.
There you go.
My truck is red. So I think I'll be in for a box.
I'm in the red, but that's okay.
Bob is in the
Oh,
red.
he's
With
red.
the move, he's deep in the red.
Very deep right now.
That's why he doesn't even own a pair of shoes.
He's deep in it, all right.
I had to turn the electric on.
Oh, yeah. Ken, can you hold on a minute? You got some more sponsors show
Yeah, man.
here for you. All right, hold on, folks. Frank, take it away.
Take it away, Frank.
Cigar Prop started off as one item, a simple cigar rest born out of necessity. Over the years, Cigar Prop has morphed into something greater. Cigar Prop is now a brand, a journey, a way of life. It has become known as Prop Style. That simple cigar rest has turned into a whole line of cigar accessories, apparel, and even a weekly live show called the I Tap That Cigar Show. So remember, make sure you give your cigars the props they deserve, but more importantly, remember to live Prop Style. Johnny D. Teas out of Lakeville, Illinois are a veteran-owned company that take great pride in their work. Their goal is not to fulfill one order, but to earn all future orders by offering the best products at unbeatable prices. Ask any of their repeat customers and they'll tell you their quality is always the highest and their prices are always the lowest. Shop any Veterans Collection and 25% of the proceeds will be donated back to the veterans of foreign wars or the American Legion.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Specializing in tobacco pipe refurbishment and sales, Briar 911 buys and sells all kinds of pipes from a single pipe to entire collections. Our services include stem repair, replacement, deoxidation, and sanitization, reaming, cleaning, and bowl sanitizing, shank crack repair, buffing, and waxing. We make sure that each pipe is ready to smoke once it leaves our shop. For more info, contact us via Facebook at Briar 911.
We're reading all the remarks.
Yeah, there
Who says, all of us on the lamb, we don't go to Michigan because it's too cold. You're absolutely right, Bruce. We don't go there. We go to the nice warmer state.
Well, the mob has a thing with the cold. The only way that they go to the cold is if you're Montasante when they were in the Pine Barrens,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Sopranos,
yeah.
When they
and they
got
were
to do it
freezing
here.
their ass off.
They got
in
the
the Pine
Ukrainian
Barrens,
or the
yeah.
Russian. What was that?
That was the Ukrainian
The
and the
Ukrainian.
Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
So
it.
that's about as cold as they get. They get to the Pine Barrens, New
Well,
Jersey.
once in a while we go back to New York for certain sit downs, but that's it.
Then you got Antonius saying they all come to Florida to hide out.
Yes.
I don't know.
Our parole officers are looking for us right now.
They're in Alligator Alley right now taking a look. We gave them the wrong address. But anyway, hey, before we do wrap it up, Ken, again, I know you mentioned it twice, but it's important
One more
for
time.
people to know how they can get in touch with you and how they can get your cigars.
Yeah.
And we do have a couple of shop owners too. How can they get a hold of you to get your line?
Website is KJD, Kenneth John Doerrbecker Cigars.com, or you could type in the Chief Cigar. Both names come to my website. You can get the cigars also, boutiquesmokes.com. We do singles, 5-packs, box, whatever you'd like.
Oh, people can actually order a single, huh?
Yeah, they can order a single.
Wow.
We've been blessed that everybody's pretty much ordered 5-packs, but yeah, you can order a single stick.
The postage would be probably worth more than the cigar.
You buy a cigar and you have to pay $30 in postage. And you're lucky if you get it.
Except if you're on Kevin's route, then you get it.
Well, maybe.
Or you're waiting for Ronnie to mail it out, then you'll never get it.
Or you wait for Ronnie.
Mail
There
one
you
of
go.
one of our gifts.
I hate the post
giveaways.
But another way also, folks, if you listened to the show last week, John Colleray has got a app.
On calorie, yeah,
Right.
the app.
That's called the Cigar
MyAsh.com.
My Ash Cigar.
Ash Cigar, MyAsh.com. No, Ronnie obviously he doesn't think about things before he says them. It's myashcigar.com. And you could go there and you could do a cigar locator based on, your
Hopefully he's got that already set up.
Have you set that
it's
up
a
with
big process, but
We've been going back and forth actually. He,
good,
awesome.
very good.
Good.
And then people can locate it that way too.
Yeah.
Definitely look into that. Definitely do that.
Every
It's
cigar smoker
unbelievable.
should be on that anyway.
Right.
That's
a
a
must.
human app. That's an incredible app. You could just put a name in and it gives you every shop in an area that,
But not only is it every shop, each cigar is broken down to flavors.
Yeah, to a flavor
and what's
profile.
in there. It's an absolutely incredible app, folks. You really got to get that. It's, again, My Ash Cigar.
Yeah, not my ass.
Well, that's your ass.
The other website is not safe for work.
There you go.
Yeah.
What was that, Kyle? I didn't hear you.
I said that other website's not safe for work, so don't go there.
Oh, by the way, Ken, has your website, when I tried to put the link and attach it to our StreamYard, to our Facebook, it got rejected. It got kicked back. Your website got flagged by Facebook, so I couldn't put your link on our StreamYard page that does the description.
probably because of the word cigars.
I don't know.
I don't know, but an FBI warning came up on it. So, we don't get along.
So we didn't know what you did. We didn't know what you did, but I wanted to mention it because I'm like, why can't I put his link on it? And Facebook actually.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Sure.
Yeah, take a look at it because they denied me putting the link on Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook has its own set of rules.
It does.
But it is what it is.
Yep.
Every time I turn around, one of my friends is in Facebook jail for something.
Yes.
I'm always on it.
And like Ronnie's in it every other week.
Runs every other week.
And all I said is say thank you to people. And I guess, I went through.
Yeah, but they don't like you doing that from Sing Sing.
Well, I was in Rikers. Anyway, Ken, it's been a pleasure. Really, we thank you for your time to come on board. We're wishing
was
you
great meeting
all
you.
the best.
Yes. It was great meeting you in person.
Yeah.
Which is a nice thing to say. It's hard to sometimes we don't ever have that opportunity. So it was great.
And we hope
We'll be talking
to
to you
you
off
soon
air.
and to see you soon.
And we talked about before the show, so that would be great. We would love to help you out on that.
Yep.
And,
And you say you come to Sarasota when?
Because I'll probably go down to see my brother.
Cool. Let us know when you're coming, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Try to get together.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah, David, we reopen Alcatraz just for me.
Yeah.
No problem.
Well, yeah, he was one of the first prisoners that escaped from Alcatraz.
And look where I ended
did a
up.
movie about it.
Yeah, it's
Escape
called
from
The Burn Man.
Well, what can I say?
I still don't know how they got Clint Eastwood to play him, though. I mean,
A lot of money.
A lot.
Everybody wants to play me, brother.
And you get played all the time.
All the time. All the time. I love your barber anyway, Ken. Keep it up.
Yes, you have the right barber. All you have to do is grow one of these.
That's it.
I can't. The seal on the yacht with the face mask.
Oh.
In the firehouse.
Well, how many more years do you
Put the
have?
down.
How many more years are you going to be doing this?
I want to make 50 years.
50?
50.
Wow.
Dude, you got a cigar to push out, man. You can't be. You got firelights on these cigars, not in a house. Come on.
Wow.
Well, God bless.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's going to be awesome. We will see and talk to you real soon.
Yes.
Stay well, stay safe.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
smoking.
safe
And
travels back to
Get those cigars all over, man.
get the chief,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Get the chief. You're
Make
going to
sure you
enjoy them.
great smoke. Great
I
smoke.
hope so. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
Awesome cigars. Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Good night,
Thank you for
man.
everything.
Yep.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night, everybody.
Thank you, Ken. Thank
See
you.
you next week.
Yes.
I'll be home.
He'll be home. Bob will be next to me.
My home now.
At his home.
Frank's dying.
And I gotta deal with Bob now, but that's okay.
That's all right.
I got to deal with him.
That's right, Bruce. I do have the concession smoke in Alcatraz. I got the rope, and that's how I got out.
That's what he does. He smokes hemp.
No, I don't. Take care, everybody.
So long,
Have a
man.
good one.
Good night, folks.
Perdomo Taj Mahal here. You know?
It really is.
They're stopping by. Oh, I heard about you. I smoke your cigars. I love it.
That's the short story behind how Kristoff got started. It's actually named after our son, Christopher.
We're infamous for our packaging. Everybody knows Gurkha's got the best packaging, the most beautiful labels.
All your listeners out there, thank you. Be careful, be safe, and God bless you.
Long ashes and slow burns, my friend.
There you go.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I see its love come